think 2014 is going to be a bit of a mixed year. Overall, I would say it's going to be a good year for small, medium-sized enterprises, but it ain't going to be sensational. We're not going to be looking back on it 10 years from now and going, wow, that was a huge turning point.
I mean, we're starting to see early signs of recovery. A number of commentators saying that's led by the consumer, house prices, PPI, insurance money coming through to consumers. Actually, I was quite interested in the ONS data that was saying that investment by British businesses has gone up by 8.5%, which is really encouraging.
We're going to see some upturn. I'm meeting a lot of CEOs and a lot of directors and business owners, and everyone's quite positive and bullish.
He should be thinking, right, we've made significant strides on, say, the tax environment to keep it attractive for businesses to want to be here in the UK, and even for some of our exiles to return to these shores. That is obviously a nail that goes. Keep doing that.
Keep interest rates down. Don't pull back the quantitative easing too quickly. Keep a stable environment for business.
Everyone would like to see taxes go down, everyone would like to see red tape go down, but personally I'm not sure that there's one specific thing that can really prime the economy. I think it's just a matter of clarity, a playing field that's predictable for a longer period of time.
I think the obstacles to growth probably have been as much psychological as they have been economic, I think, over the last few years.
I happen to think that demand is a big problem, lack of demand for people's products and services.
What seems to be hampering businesses from growth is just simply a shortage of talent with the right skill set.
More companies go underwater and go bust as the cycle's turning than actually going in. And often what that's a result of is as sales are coming through and they're making more goods or services and there's a working capital requirement, they stretch themselves too much.
If your product or your idea or your service lends itself to overseas markets, that is a tremendous thing to do. For obvious reasons, not just the financial reasons, but you're spreading your risk. Next time a recession comes along, you're not totally exposed to UK. Part of your exposure is UK, part of your exposure is over there.
Understand what your product set is, understand your target market, and then decide how global you can become. I mean, today it's as easy as turning on a website. So, then it becomes more complicated if you actually want to export, but I think there's a whole raft of supporting structures in place that can help you do that. You don't have to physically have a presence in a country to sell there. You can use third parties to kind of help facilitate that.
I think a lot of UK businesses are certainly looking at export as being part of their growth strategies. And again, asking our winners last year about where they want to be overseas, where they want to be beyond where they want to be in or out the EU, but why Europe or why other countries? They're following their customers. They're following their partners. A lot of the SMEs are suppliers for larger companies that are obviously in lots of geographies around the world. It's a harder war to win these days, but anyone can win it. I think if you can demonstrate the impact, if you can demonstrate the achievements.
I think they give huge recognition to best practice, success, courage, the benefits of people who take risks, are prepared to put themselves out on a limb.
One of the things I've noticed that really ignites and excites the small businesses that get involved with National Business Awards is the opportunity to meet people from other businesses that otherwise they just wouldn't meet. Now, it sounds very obvious, but this is what actually happens. And if you believe that one of the best ways to transfer best practice and experience is by like-minded people trading thoughts with each other, and although they might be competing for the same awards, their businesses are not competitive with each other, that is amazing.